Hello. Before you scroll away, there's something we have to talk about. You lost them already.
You see them, they're scrolling away by the hundreds, the thousands.
Maybe they should tell that to those Democrat guys who keep doing it on my YouTube.
Really?
Yeah. I keep getting these. Hello. Before you scroll away, something important's going to happen. The Republicans are going to start requiring everyone to eat their children. What you need to do is give us a lot of money.
News, dude.
Oh, it's insane. In any case,
when they require you to eat your neighbor's children,
then it's a step too far.
Gone too far.
So if you like This Is True Really News, and we appreciate that from you,
you're probably a Republican.
Make sure you subscribe and or follow. Make sure your friends like, subscribe, and follow on any podcasting outlet. And we'd really be appreciative of that. Thank you.
Okay, you want me to do? Shut up and let her talk.
Fine.
God.
This is True, Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true.
Really?
As far as you know.
Okay, do you want me to cause controversy or just read the story?
I don't care.
Because, see, I could just read the story. Preacher and author Sharon Gilbert, 69, or I could say preacher and author Sharon Gilbert, of course she's not really a preacher because she's a she, raised a reaction when she appeared.
Oh boy, you just did it.
Those are your two choices you get.
Okay, yeah, fine.
We'll just read the story.
There we go.
Preacher and author Sharon Gilbert, 69, raised a reaction when she appeared on the Jim Baker Show. Suppose they were stunned. They called a woman a preacher. They described no, not on the Jim Baker Show. I described the moment when an alien visited her for nefarious reasons. And we're not talking, like illegal aliens. We're talking Starlight, Starbright, first alien that comes from the air tonight.
Elliot.
Yeah. He's the only nice one. Did you ever notice that? All the rest of those damn aliens are looking to take us over. What the hell is wrong with them?
Right.
After Derek and I got married, she said, one night, this other Derek appeared in our bed.
An oil Derek?
Why?
That's pretty big. That must have been a huge bed.
Why? No, hey, I've got a nephew with that name. It's okay.
Okay.
Derek.
Derek. All
it's
right.
like Eric with a duh at the beginning.
I'll say.
So at family gatherings, you have Eric and duh. Please. I hope he doesn't listen. I'll have to check. He's like the most soft-spoken kid ever.
How old is he?
Oh, got to be 30-ish.
Learn to take it, kid.
Oh, he's a void. He's got an angry attitude. The real Derek is lying down next to me. The other Derek sits right up out of him. It startled me. You've seen this on special effects. Yeah, it's it. No,
saw an alien.
Yeah. Okay, that was spooky. And I'm sorry, but the one with Kurt Russell's still the best.
I like the takeoff on it when he comes out and then starts dancing on the bar top. That was in Spaceballs, I think.
See, there's a reason I don't like that Mel Brooks.
You do too.
I do. I love Mel Brooks. Good grouping. Thank you. The real Derek is lying down next to me. The other Derek sits right up out of him. And it startled me. Gee, you think?
Yeah, if it actually happened, it'd startle me.
And she was talking to Newsweek.
Who must have had a slow news day.
Think.
Yeah.
Husband sleeping, something sits up out of him. Yep, I'd be startled too. Gilbert asked the critter, who he was, because, quote, he clearly wanted to have sexual relations.
Oh.
How long ago was this? Because she's 69 now. Anyway, along with claiming to be Derek, the creature said he was also Xerxes. But Gilbert wasn't. But don't.
Okay.
No. But Gilbert wasn't having it. I reached up, grabbed his face and said, "You are a liar and Jesus is real." And I pulled his face off and beneath it was a reptile. And we're back to V.
Yes, we are.
Google it. One Twitter user responded, "This is a story a 7-year-old tells when you ask them why they're late for something." Nope. This is a story a 5-year-old tells. I'm just wondering what she was late for.
Well, she said she was asleep. Maybe she was late for a nap.
What's the point? What do you gain other than being on the Jim Baker show so like 72 people can see you?
But no idea.
Confused.
No idea.
Of course, Newsweek took the story, so.
Speaking of saying stupid stuff.
Tells you a lot about Newsweek. Go ahead.
North Korea has announced it will skip next month's Beijing Olympics because of the COVID-19 pandemic and, quote, hostile forces moves. Now, the dispatch didn't elaborate on what the hostile forces are, but an analyst at the private Sejong Institute in South Korea.
Is it a guy who looks like Mr. Gilbert, but is really Xerxes?
Yeah.
The lizard?
No.
Oh.
They say they likely refer to the IOC or the U.S., France, and Britain, the countries Pyongyang blames for the suspension from the Olympic Games. So here is where we're at.
Wait.
You can't suspend us. We won't come.
Nina, you can't fire me. I quit.
Right. It's exactly that. The North Korean letter also.
What can we do?
Right. Accused the United States and its allies of trying to hamper the successful hosting of the games. U.S. and its vassal forces are getting more undisguised in their moves against China, aimed at preventing the successful opening of the Olympics. The letter said in an apparent reference to the U.S.-led diplomatic boycott of the games to protest China's human rights abuses. See, this is why I don't get what people don't understand about Marxist dictatorships. They act like this all the time.
But Scott, they have reason to, because the Americans and their vassals are being evil.
Yeah, right. Regardless, the point is moot since the country has already been banned by the games, of course. Way back in September, the International Olympic Committee suspended North Korea through 2022 for refusing to send a team to the Tokyo Summer Games, citing the pandemic. IOC President Thomas Bach said at the time that individual athletes from North Korea who qualify to compete in Beijing could still be accepted and probably find a new country while they're there.
If you're smart, there's a lot of shopping to be done at an Olympics.
Yep, there you go. Ooh, I think Norway.
Keep looking.
You're up.
Anaya Tanner, or is it Anya? A-N-I-A. Anya?
Anya. Oh, that's an Anya.
I like Anaya.
Anaya Twain, she can sing.
Shania. And she could.
Shania to you too.
And any man of hers. Anaya Tanner.
Peace.
Google it. Anaya Tanner, a grandmother from Ontario, Canada, or Canada, as Patrick Reed says.
Kanakistan.
As you say, found it, which is probably getting closer and closer to the sad truth. Where was I now? Tanner, grandmother, Ontario, found a cute singing and dancing cactus on the Walmart website.
Oh, those things. Okay.
Sure. Remember the singing fish?
Yeah.
Those kind of things?
Yeah.
Johnny Bass or something?
Yeah, it lasted a few seconds.
Yeah, it's still around. She bought it for her granddaughter, according to CTV News. The animated $26 toy, yeah, that's not bad, sings in 3 languages. Or languages, depending on how you pronounce it. English, the Spanish, and the Polish.
My people.
English, Spanish, and Polish?
My people. The Polish people. My mother was Polish.
I understand that, but it's an odd threesome when you think about it.
Probably dreamed up in Poland.
There you go. When Tanner, who is Polish, listen, because her real name was Anaya Tannerski.
What?
Tannerski?
Tansky.
No, I like Tannerski. She was shocked.
Jaruzelski. You remember that one?
Because Tanner also speaks in Polish.
Oh, very good.
And said she was a little shocked finding out the toy uses swear words and talks about cocaine use. Quote, "This is not what I ordered for my granddaughter."
Of course, now I want one.
I want 2, 1 for each. I was in shock. I thought that this is some kind of joke. The Polish song by rapper Sipus.
Don't know.
There's a Polish rapper?
There's rappers in every country.
Well, I know, but mostly for candy bars, I thought. The Polish song is by rapper Cypis. Sipus.
Yeah, that's probably how I'd take it.
Sure. Who did not give permission to the Cactus, well, the company, for use of his song by the Chinese manufacturer of the item. You're probably, I'm sorry, but I'm thinking poor little China was probably heavily influenced by North Korea or maybe North Dakota. Who knows?
Communist North Dakota.
Yeah, that wouldn't be it. No. For its part, maybe communist North Carolina. For its part, Walmart said the toy is sold by a third-party vendor and will be removed while they investigate. What's to investigate? Find someone who speaks Polish and have them listen once. Come on.
This is not that hard. For years, the publishing industry has been...
I've seen Cactus. I've seen those.
Have you?
I always thought, ouch.
For years, the publishing industry has been baffled by an international phishing scheme in which someone with apparent inside knowledge
makes singing fish?
Cactuses. Impersonated an editor or an agent by setting up a fake email account and attempted to trick an author or editor into sending links to unpublished manuscripts.
This
has been going on for years.
Devils,
right? Works by Margaret Atwood and Ethan Hawke were amongst those targeted. Now, the ongoing scheme was all the more mysterious because whoever was seeking the manuscripts was apparently not attempting to sell them or otherwise publicly exploit having them.
So then, if this is a long con, I'm not seeing the end game here.
Right. Authorities now say they've solved a publishing industry whodunit with the arrest of Filippo Bernardi, an Italian citizen, I would hope with that name. Working
probably not Polish, making cactuses.
No, he was working in publishing in London. He was arrested after arriving at JFK Airport,
trying to flee Britain by going to New York.
Right. Bernardini, 29, faces charges including wire fraud, which carries a penalty of up to 20 years in prison, and aggravated identity theft.
Take my identity, I would be aggravated.
I just think he's a hipster rung amok. Oh, yeah.
Why'd you do this?
I prefer the pre-production version of that book.
You know, that was a great book until the editors got a hold of it and published it, and it just went downhill from there.
This is true, really news. Send email to TiTR@netradio.network.